Literary Sensation. I'm your host, Dan. And on today's episode, I am going to be looking at Steve Mannion's comic book, Fearless Dawn. This is the latest, as of the recording time, the latest series, The Bomb. I only have the first 3 issues so far. The 4th one hasn't even come out yet, but it's due any day now, I believe. It's published by Asylum Press. I don't know how many people are familiar with Steve Mannion. He's been around doing Fearless Dawn for a while now. His work is good girl type art. You can see Fearless Dawn herself here, and this is an origin series, origin episodes, and it's good girl art in a way, and it's the kind of stuff like Dave Stevens or somebody would do. It's reminiscent of that. You will also probably be reminded from some of the figures of Eric Powell and his comic book The Goon, which shares a very similar art style. And so here we go. Like I said, this is just going to be a quick run through. It's the origins of this character, and I really just want to make sure that people know about this fellow and his art. The comic is a mishmash of things. There's pirates, there's bikers, there's a lot of Nazis, a lot of zombie Nazis and stuff in this thing too. There's all kinds of, it's a mishmash of pulp, villains, and heroics, and I just really like this cartoony style. I think it's cartoony, but also his main character, he managed to have it be real good girl, fun-looking art. I mean, this is fun to me, all this carrying on. This is when she's a young lady and wants to be a superhero, and she knows her dad would object. You can see he's kind of a little bit of a sourpuss there. Here she has a run-in with the school bad girl. And part 2, how I got the outfit. Now this one's kind of this thing where moose elks. I think this is supposed to look like moose antlers or elk antlers or something. But that does not. I mean, somebody else in there says she's wearing a bat wing hat, and it does indeed look like bat wing hat. So she imagines herself with a Wonder Woman knockoff outfit. Really nice cartoon style. Great body language. Terrific stuff there. Now, one thing I'll say about Fearless Dawn is that the book comes out irregular. I have a bunch of different issues. I pick them up when I find them. This is the first time this is the second time, rather, sorry, that I've picked up the miniseries as it's coming out, having my comic shop order them for me. I don't buy comics on a regular basis. I'm usually digging for old stuff or books or, what have you. So I don't subscribe a lot through my local comic shop. They're good, though. When I do want stuff like this, they're able to get it for me. So over the years, there's been a lot of his stuff that's come out that, you can buy it off. I think it's him himself who sells a lot of it on eBay, but it's a little pricey. It's like $20 a comic. So it'd be nice if you put out a collection, like do something like the first 10 years or something and do a deluxe. I bet if he Kickstartered it, he could collect as much money as he wanted, because he's got a ton of stuff. But anyway, like I said, it introduces some villains. It introduces some friends who will show up later. All kinds of cool stuff. I mean, I just like I said, I like good girl art done well. I think he does it really well. His characters are kooky. Not crazy about variant covers. I've picked up more than one issue of comics just because variant covers. But, you know, whatever. There he goes. So, I was also going to put out, this is black and white. I love black and white comics. I wish more comics were black and white. There's a lot of comics that I think I'd probably enjoy the artwork better if it didn't have the color in it. But here's a one-shot of short comics, and it's colored. It looks almost sepia tone because it's so, you know, there's so much brown in it, and more characters that look like, you know, Nazi zombies. There's a zombie dinosaur, all kinds of wild stuff. I think his artwork's a lot of fun. Look at that creature, extra gross looking creature. Here we go. And here I'll point out this is a sketchbook from 2012. So I guess one of these came out every year. I like these. I just, you know, by the time if you don't get them when they first come out, then when they're older, they cost more than they're worth to me, unfortunately. But, you know, if you did a nice collection, you know, first 10 years of sketchbooks, I'd be there. I like this ugly Dracula. I like Dracula. Batman. Ugh, what a giveaway. Here's Batman in an Odd Rod. You know, remember the old Big Daddy Roth, not done by Big Daddy Roth, but inspired by Big Daddy Roth, the Odd Rod stickers. This is kind of like, looks like that. That looks like a little like S. Clay Wilson homage. That looks very Dave Stevens there. So does that, actually. Very, very nice good girl art. And there's the Goon, copyright Eric Powell. So you can see that kind of points to how similar their big tough guys are. There's some cute dinosaurs. And here's a bunch of famous comics and cartoon characters eating at an outer space diner. Calvin Hobbes, the monster from the Looney Tunes, a whole bunch of stuff. There's Wally Wood's little space guy. Pretty cool wrestler looking. That's a nice monster there. Power Girl. That looks a little Ed Wood type there. These pages are a little dark to read. Vampirella getting bit on her butt. And it's very similar to a Dave Stevens. At least that's what I think that is there too. Let's watch that. So anyway, if you weren't familiar with him, there you go. That's the artwork. I like it. There's some funny stuff in these, and some cool little action scenes. So thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff.